Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we have a very special guest, and this is the Brinyte PT16. Not 100% sure on how to say it. My friend James, he pronounces it Brinyte. I call it Brinyte. And you could call it Brinyte. I mean, it is what it is. It's okay. So I'm really excited about this light because it has a lot of features. This is a tactical light with a dual tail switch. And the amazing thing about this, so let's say I need to use the tail switch. I don't need to touch this side switch. But let's say I'm just walking my dog and I want to hold it like this. The light is fully functional from this side switch. This light is the bomb. It literally is. You can see that beauty. You can barely see that beauty. I've been carrying this thing around. Now you can see it. You can see that sft40 in there. Nice, smooth reflector. Good sized head. And deep. Alright. So, what comes in the box? You have your manual. And it does come in a nice box. A really nice box. Better than their old boxes, which were kind of like the old Sofern style. You slide everything out. Alright, so we have O-rings, 2 of them. USB-C to USB-A charging cable. Ooh, this is nice. So, the problem though is it's very small for my hand. It's not like I have huge hands, but they're also not small. So, and it's really hard for me to get this on and off. But I think it is really nice that Brinyte embroidered it. It just looks really cool. So I like to see that kind of stuff. So something really cool. This is a value added card. And what Brinyte's doing is giving you 3-year warranty. So really quick, Brinyte has a really good warranty. So up to 30 days, you know, it's that whole free replacement kind of thing. After that, up to 2 years, they'll fix it for you for free and send it back to you. After the 2 years, you're responsible for paying for the parts. You don't need to pay for the labor, but you need to pay for the parts. But this value added card, this means I'm getting 3 years of repairs if necessary. Granted, I really don't think I'm going to need any repairs, and if I do have a problem, you know, I will most likely try and fix it myself. But honestly, these lights are probably a lot tougher to work on than like a Convoy or a Workos. So it almost looks like the USB-C charging port is glued in there. And then the head, all this stuff is glued on really tight. The only thing that's loose is the tail cap. Alright, and then in here was the battery. It's a nice little box. Alright, let's get this stuff out of the way. But I just reviewed the Brinyte PT28 Oathkeeper. That's a really nice light. But it's not really my cup of tea, as it's an XHP35. And I mean, it's a beautiful beam. It produces a really pretty beam, very full beam. Like there's not a super defined hot spot or spill. Like it all melds together, and you could see that from the drone shots. This is more my style. This is a thrower. The candela rating on this is 92,000, so almost 100,000. The lumens are I measured almost 2,000 lumens, like right around 1900. So really close to what they claim. It may have even been 2,000. I'm just going off the top of my head, but it was a lot of lumens. So it's a crazy powerful light. Brinyte uses really high quality materials. And I'll show you. So looking at the tail switch, buttons are very nice. The machining, perfect. This tack ring is aluminum, and I really like it. So I'm not even going to try taking it off because I don't want to. I really like these tack rings. I like something, like I like a ring, a tack finger ring, or like a ring holder. And that holds this pocket clip in place. And I like to see a one-way pocket clip. Nice and sturdy pocket clip, so that's not going anywhere in your pocket. It's not deep carry, so this will be available. Granted, if I carry this light, it's going to be in a holster. Alright, so no imperfections whatsoever. Reflector perfectly clean, no problems there. This was perfectly clean when I got it, in amazing condition. Alright, so to help this light achieve those 2000 lumens out of an LED, that's almost the max amount for this LED. So there's dual gold-plated springs, and you can see the contacts on the edge of the ring. Those are gold-plated as well. Very nice. So nice, thick. Well, maybe these are. I can't tell. The machining, like these threads are. Hold on. I can't tell if they're super thick or super thin. Well, they are super thin. So the threads themselves are really thin, but they're thick. Oops, sorry. They're thick in the tail cap. Interesting. It goes on nice. Okay, no problems there. We have an O-ring. We have some grease. And if we look down inside, we can see two more gold-plated springs. And more gold-plated contacts in there, which means there will be no oxidation, rust, anything like that. Now, gold isn't the best conductor, silver is, but it is the most corrosion resistant. And then it does come with a Brinyte branded 5000 milliamp 21700 battery. I don't have any amperage on this, but I did. Okay, so when I was charging it, I measured that as I didn't see anything in the manual, and if you plug in directly to the flashlight, it charges 5 volts 1 amp. But if you want to charge it quicker, I took out the battery and I put it on my Xtar ST1 Plus, and it would charge at 5 volts 2 amps. So it'll charge twice as quick. And a quick note, so this gel around the USB-C port, it looks like it would waterproof the flashlight without the flap. That is not true. So in order to keep, this has IP68 rating. In order for that rating to hold, this flap needs to be down. This cannot be up, and you expect it to be IP68 water resistant. So with it down, it is IP68 water resistant. Alright, so really quick, it goes up to about 2,000 lumens, and it'll hold that for 2 minutes, and then the lumens do drop down, and it'll stay on for 130 minutes, or 2 hours and 10 minutes. So on high, it'll run for 3 hours and 20 minutes. So that's, the high is 820 lumens. The mid is 130 lumens, and it'll run for 20 hours. And the mid is a decent amount of light. Alright, so the low is 10 lumens, and it's still a thrower. I measured 100 meters. Maybe it was over 100 meters that I was getting a reflection off a license plate at 10 lumens on low. So low, that tells you how intense this beam is. Low, 10 lumens, 280 hours. And like I said earlier, it is IP68 rated, meaning you can submerge it in up to 2 meters of water for up to 30 minutes. The drop rating is 1 meter, so try not to drop it. And okay, so working voltage. The driver supports 2.8 to 6 volts. That does not mean it will support 7.4 volts or 8.4 with 2 fully charged 18350s. So this is built for emergency situations to support 2 CR123As. Granted, they're going to roll around a lot. I mean, I have an 18650 to 21700 adapter, so I could make it work, but I also have enough batteries to where I don't. Anyways, the working voltage is 2.8 to 6 volts. So what that means is do not put 2 18350s or 16340s in here. You will burn the driver up. 2 CR123As is okay. You can do that. Alright, so the length is 159 millimeters. Yep, look at that. The width right here is 27 millimeters. And then the head is 39 millimeters. And for those of you in America, that's 6.26 inches long, 1.06 inches wide right here, and then 1.53 inches right here. It weighs 152 grams without the battery, and that's 5.36 ounces. Alright, so when you're charging it, this light will be red. When it's fully charged, it will turn green. If there's a problem, it will be orange. And when you're using it, so between 100% and 70%, this light will be green. 70 to 30%, this light turns orange. 30 to 10%, it is solid red. And then below 10%, that is blinking red. You need to charge it right away. Alright, so now let's go through the modes. And this is where this light, I mean, it shines in every department, but this UI is perfect. This is my new favorite flashlight. Finally, a light that I freaking love. I mean, I love all my lights. I love my lights. But none of these have the UI like this. This is the most useful light for me. Alright, so the way it works is one tap, turbo. That's on the main tail switch. On the side switch, on the smaller tail switch, hold it, you strobe. Okay, once I click down and click, then I can go through the modes. If I hold it, it will strobe. So that's that. But that's what I want out of a tactical light. I want turbo every time. There is no mode memory on this with the tail switch. There's mode memory with the side switch, which is it's just awesome. So turbo strobe, turbo strobe. That's what I want out of a tail switch, you know. And I really like how it's angled like this. And like, so like, let's say when you feel it, you can feel these side edges and it lines you up perfectly to be where your thumb needs to be. And it's very intuitive. You know, it doesn't feel clunky or wrong in any way. It feels great. All right, so this side switch. So to turn it off, you got to hold it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Blinks twice. That means it's locked. So now it won't work. I need to click it 3 times to unlock it. 2, 3. No. Okay. So to start in low, they don't have a moon. That's the only thing that kind of sucks. And there's not a stainless steel bezel. So those two would make it perfect in every way, but it's freaking awesome. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this light and so many things that are, right? So hold the side switch, you go to low, and you click to go through the modes. Okay, double click to go to strobe, double click again, SOS. And that's the only way that you can go to SOS from the side switch. Long press to turn off. So that's just awesome, right? Full function from the side switch. And I mean, it's tactically ready on the back end. Party in the front and the back. Know what I'm saying? Sorry. Alright guys, so let's go take this thing out. I've been talking for a long time. I think I covered mostly everything, but this is a really great light. Let's see. Oh, and there is an indicator light. And what you need to do is hold the side switch for 10 seconds, and that'll turn it either on or off. Also, if this is locked, okay, so let's say I lock it with the side switch. It doesn't affect the tail switch. It still works. And then let's say I've used the tail switch, that unlocks it. Oh, I have to use the tail switch for 5 seconds. So if I hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't work. Maybe I did that wrong. Anyways, but you have full function with the tail switch while this can be locked. Alright guys, let us oh, and I wanted to compare it. I'm gonna do beam shot comparisons to the Wuben T1. And this is a custom T1. It has an sft40 as well. And these are very similar in size. I think that the Brinyte is going to beat it because it has a 21700 battery. But yeah, they're about the same size. The Wuben has an 18650. I don't know why with this size. But anyways, these are some really cool tactical lights. And this one is also an ADC. The tactical ADC. Alright, let's go check out some beam shots. Alright, so I'm outside with the Brinyte PT16. This light is a beast. It's so nice. So this is low. Medium. Medium is lighting up 200 meters. High. Turbo. Let's zoom in so we can see how far this beam is really throwing. Alright, so you can see it's hitting those second set of poles. And that's 600 meters away. And from 200 meters away, it's lighting that up like daylight. Just a very powerful light that's very pocketable as well. All right, so here's low. Medium. High. Turbo. All right, so now I'm going to pull out the Wuben T1. Granted, this is not built with an sft40, nor does it have, I don't know how many amps the driver is, but did you see that? It was an owl, I think. But it's a beast, and its size is very similar to the PT16, so I just thought it'd be kind of interesting to see these side by side. So PT16's on my right, T1 is on my left. Both really powerful lights. I mean, the hotspot looks a little more intense on the PT16. All right, let's zoom in. Here's the PT16, lighting up that second pole. Here's the T1, also lighting up that second pole. Are we hitting the third? I doubt it, because that's 900 meters out. All right, so here's the T1, very bright, very powerful. And this comes with an SST40. I did put an sft40 in it, and it made a huge difference and improvement. All right, this is the PT16. T1. Man, these bugs are crazy tonight. Well, they're crazy every night. Anytime I come out here with my flashlights, they're all over me. All right, PT16 on my right, Wuben T1 on my left. Both very powerful pocket lights. Yeah, I can actually see, so you can see the beams, you can see the PT16 throws further, just a little bit further. But that hotspot is a little bit more intense on it. PT16, T1. It's pretty neck and neck. All right, let's go inside and wrap this up. this is a really impressive light, as you can see. It throws over 600 meters. 2,000 lumens, over 600 meters. And it is pocketable. Like, it will fit in your pocket. Granted, it's large. Let me compare it to... Here is the Workhorse TS22. Another 21700. It's a little bit wider. Of course, the reflector is much larger. But this one's pretty easy to pocket. This one's a little bit more difficult, but still pocketable, and would fit really well in a holster. Alright, so check this light out on, you can go to Brinyte.com. It is also for sale on Amazon US, and they are having some specials. So if you are seeing this today and you need a good tactical EDC light or just an amazing flashlight, go to Amazon, look up the PT16. I think I saw it for maybe like $60-something. And this is not a cheap flashlight. This is top of the line tactical without the stainless steel bezel. But everything else, this thing is top of the line. I freaking love this light. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and all of you that have subscribed, I appreciate your support. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you're enjoying this little journey we've been taking together, and I hope you guys stay bright. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.